So how did you feel out there with all eyes seemingly on you?
I thought it was a great day. We had a lot of fun. The receivers, running backs, Arthur at tight end made some great plays. I think everyone's excited. Everyone's been waiting for this day. We had to push it back a little bit because of my injury, and thankful for the cooperation from my teammates and coaches to allow it to be pushed back a little bit. But I think everyone had a great day today. We had a lot of fun, and like I said, it was a good day.
Are you where you thought you would be at this point?
Yeah, I feel great right now. I feel no limitations with the knee. I think everyone today saw that between all the movement I was doing, the cutting, the sprinting. We put a lot of throws on the run, right, left, to demonstrate my ability to cut off my leg and show everyone that I'm healthy. And then these teams don't have to worry about if they draft me that I'm gonna have to sit out or something like that.
A little sore? Will you be sore tomorrow?
No, I mean today was actually less than what I normally do. I mean, we usually do a lot more. Usually I have a whole workout and running session for about 2 hours and then come out there and do this whole program. So this was actually a light day for me. So I'm good to go.
How nice to have Artie, Wooten, and all those guys you've thrown through forever.
Oh, it's awesome to have those guys out here. We had a good, probably about a week and a half of working together in preparation for today. So we really, the routes were crisp. I thought, timing was great, and I thought we looked good today.
Aaron, come May 8th to 10th, how do you think today will factor into your draft?
I think today you showed these teams that they don't have to worry about the knee. They don't have to worry about drafting someone who's not going to be able to participate in OTAs and preseason, the season. That that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to play. So I think that it should help come draft time. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'm excited to figure out what new team I'm going to be a part of.
Do you anticipate any limitations moving forward at this point? I mean, I don't want you to necessarily put a percentage on where you are. But
no, there's absolutely no limitations. Doctors are, giving me the green light to do everything full go. I'm as I showed you yesterday, running, cutting, doing all plyometrics, jumping on boxes and hopping and doing this, that, and the other. So absolutely no limitations. There's no hesitation in my mind when I'm out there running and cutting. No favoritism at all. It's just, go out there full speed and have some fun.
Have you surprised yourself at all? I mean, considering, where you were 5 months ago and all of a sudden you're saying there are zero limitations on what you can do?
Yeah, I think, we were able to, I talked to our, after the surgery, talked to our coaches and asked them how far we could push Pro Day back, just hoping. And everyone's like, don't worry about it. You got 52 games on your belt. Don't worry about it. But, there was still a lot of uncertainty if I was going to come back or not. But, I pretty much just worked my tail off every single day. Had some great trainers between Ron and his staff here, and then the trainers I worked down in Pensacola with were just amazing and getting me in shape and getting me ready to go.
Did you gain a quarter inch or something since?
No, 6 foot and 1/2 inch. So I'm over the 6 foot barrier. I'm good to go. So I'm happy.
Have you heard from NFL scouts about where you'll go?
No, not. I mean, nothing too much yet. Hopefully, after today, we'll start hearing some more noise, just showing everyone that I'm ready to go. So we're anticipating, some more talks, and we'll see how it goes.
Aaron, aside from trying to show everybody how healthy the knee is, what is something you worked on down in Florida that you think you showed up?
Able to make all the throws. We're throwing deep outs, we're throwing comebacks, digs, and being able to put the ball. Show these scouts with those routes, the post, the corners. That I'm able to throw the ball down the field, make those, all the throws necessary to compete at the next level.
So what's next for you? Individual workouts? What's the plan for you?
Yeah, I got a few individual workouts right now, some team meetings. I have to go back to Indy for a medical recheck. So it's a busy next 3 weeks heading into the draft. So I'm excited.
Can you identify the teams?
No, I don't think I'm allowed to. That's my agent.
Aaron, in terms of what's on, was it good to be able to do what you did in the win like this to show maybe other teams to?
Yeah, I mean, leave it to Georgia to have a day like this today. But it was great. There's a lot of these teams out here. Majority teams play outdoors. You have to factor in the weather, and so I think it was a good day to show my arm strength. The wind was coming in from the left, so I was able to make those throws to the left against the wind. A little colder day, I think demonstrated a lot to those teams as well.
You feel like you missed any throws at all?
I mean, a couple here and there that just weren't exactly where I want them to be. But, I mean, the script was 54, and then we threw probably about 30, 40 warm-up throws and drill throws before that. So we had a hefty day of throwing. So I'm very happy with how it went. I know receivers and Arthur and Brandon running back are extremely happy as well.
Hey, with that script, what were you, other than the movement, what were you hoping to show the team?
Just arm strength, my ability to make all the throws necessary for the next level.
Aaron, you obviously had a high school career that was successful here at Georgia. What's the biggest adjustment you think you're going to have to make going to the next level if you want to be successful there?
Just continue. I just got to continue to work. I have to master whatever team picks me. I have to master their playbook, get used to the speed of the game and how fast everything moves. But most importantly, just relax, have fun, and play.
Have you gotten any feedback from your teammates about how that process is, the adjustment to the next level?
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of our teammates in the league, and they talk about just the adjustment they had. You know, the one good thing is we do come from the SEC, and this, obviously it's not the NFL, but it's the closest thing to it when it comes to college football. So that's one thing that helps us heading into the NFL is playing against all these top guys week in and week out, getting us ready for the NFL.
You started like 50-some games in college. So what was your nerves today compared to in a game?
Not really. I mean, once we got out there and warmed up and thrown, it's just just having fun, flinging the ball around. With guys I've worked with for a while. So it was a great time. I had a blast. It was my, officially now my last time, throwing on this field really. So it was a good time.
No shoulder pads and helmets for you?
No shoulder pads and helmets for me. So.
What do you need to improve on as a football player?
Just continue working on my footwork, continue working on my accuracy, being able to make all the throws.
Even before today, what kind of impression had you gotten from NFL scouts, coaches?
They're very impressed with, the 52 starts, the amount of games I've played, the success I've had at this level in the SEC. Just the biggest question mark for me was, when am I going to be healthy? And that's what today was for. Mostly it was to show these teams that I'm healthy and I'm ready to go.
Do you feel like you showed throughout your career that you could hold up and you could take the hits? And
yeah, definitely. I mean, go back and watch the film. I got my head decapitated a few times and I just kept coming up. So, I definitely have taken the hits from some of the best guys and, that now play in the NFL. So I can handle it and I'm ready for the new challenge.
Do you have a goal for the draft? Do you want to be in that top tier, 4 or 5 guys?
I mean, I just want to get picked somewhere. At the end of the day, I just want to be able to be picked by a team and put in the right situation. Be put in a situation where the scheme fits me and my abilities and what I'm able to do on the field and a great coaching staff that's, willing to work with me, push me every day to make me better.
Can you elaborate on the fact, like you said, you have started 52 games in college, which most quarterbacks coming out and don't get a chance to do. How can that, you think, help you as you take this?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, they really want to see you play a lot of games. The more games you play, the better you get, the more opportunities you get to run certain concepts, the more opportunities you get to go against defenses. So I think that's huge right now for me that I've started that many games, I've played in the SEC, and then hopefully that'll factor in with these teams.
If it weren't for the injury, would today, considering your body of work, would today have just been kind of like, not that big a deal?
No, I think it was. No matter what, pro day is a huge day for everyone. Just the amount of hype gets put around every player about their pro day and their performance. I think it was a little bigger considering that this is the first time I was moving and cutting and showing off in front of people. I mean, I've obviously been doing it by myself for the past month, but my first time proving, showing to everyone that I am healthy. So I guess there was a little added something to this pro day. So.
Aaron, can you take us through your mindset, like the first time you learned about the injury and your rehab since? Like, what's been your mindset throughout this whole process?
My mindset is it's a new challenge. What I need to do every day to get stronger to make sure I'm ready to go for this day.
And that was your whole goal, was just to get ready for pro day?
I mean, obviously I want to be ready for the season, but I mean, first immediate goal. I mean, I like to set smaller goals, heading for the big ones, to be fully healthy come pro day.
Did you do anything else besides on the field? Did you do bench press or anything?
No. Quarterbacks actually don't bench press. I could probably get 10 somewhere around there. I get double digits.
This is kind of where waiting is the hardest part now. The process kind of slows down a little bit for you.
Yeah, but luckily for us, I mean, everything got pushed back so much, so we don't have to wait as long. I know the quarterbacks had their pro day a month and a half ago, and they've been waiting for forever, and waiting for that draft day. So it's not too much longer. Like 3 weeks ago, and it's gonna be an exciting day.
Do you kind of have an idea of what you're going to do over those 3 days? Are you going to be sitting around?
I mean, we'll probably hang out with my parents, go out to eat, go somewhere and just have some fun, relax, and enjoy some family time and see what happens.
You think you're finally to the point where your draft status isn't going to be defined by the injury, like you've done enough?
Yeah, I think I've shown everyone that they don't have to worry about my injury, that it's not going to stop me from being able to compete this year, and now it's just a matter of what teams like me, what teams don't, and he's one that draft me.
How much uncertainty was that for you when you first heard it? I mean, obviously, you knew you were going to work hard to get back, but you never know.
I mean, obviously, you just never know, and luckily, I tend to heal very fast. I have good genes, and I had some great doctors between here at Georgia and then the staff I was working with down in Pensacola. So they really pushed me every day to get better, and I've made it.
We talk a lot about how much you physically prepare for the NFL. What do you got to do mentally to prepare for the new locker room culture in the NFL?
Work hard. The biggest thing is I've talked a lot better. And the thing is just whatever team picks you, as soon as you get in that locker room, just work your tail off, get in the playbook, work your tail off in practice, and go from there.
Is there anything you're kind of anticipatory towards in the NFL locker room? Is there anything different between college?
I'm sure there'll be differences, and I guess we'll see when I get there.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
What are you going to miss most about being
About Georgia? I just love Georgia. It's a great place to be at, a lot of fun, and privileged enough to start here for 4 years.
Anything in particular that you're going to really miss playing with your team?
I mean, I've made a lot of great friends here, being able to play with some of the best friends. I'll have the rest of my life, so getting an opportunity to strap it up with them and play between the hedges, every Saturday is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I got to go. Thank you.